Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to be doing our midweek lover slash twin flame slash divine soul counterpart slash soulmate in separation reading. So let's see what's going on with the collective. I'm going to do these only a couple times a week, and then we're going to sneak some zodiac signs in. So Spirit's telling us today, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter in our lives. Let go and all will work out, right? And so Spirit has given us a clue here. And Spirit's saying, hey, you've got to just let go, surrender, let life flow around you, be in the present moment, not worry about what's coming in or what's left you, but just see what's going around. Look at the birds, look at the bees, look at nature. Find something in the present moment to make you happy, because that's what Spirit is giving us. Let's see what else we're getting from Spirit. Anything else for this connection and separation? And remember, this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you. This is collective. If you're looking for your own reading, please reach out. But whatever is in here that is meant for you will find you. So Spirit's also saying, look deeply. Right? And why do we want to look deeply in there? Because we want to ensure that we're actually going within. That's the surrender process, to understand our patterns, our trauma, our triggers. And what we need to do is we need to kind of work with healing those spaces. Having sensible boundaries, right? And sensible boundaries is a tough one, because everybody, when they go for boundaries, and I'm sure you've heard me say this 1,000 times because I do harp on this a lot, that everybody goes from no boundaries to such extremely hard boundaries that nothing can get in. And if we're looking for opportunities, we have to be able to see the opportunity, which means you can't close the door. You can't lock it. At least you could have a closed door, but make sure there's a window in it so you can see the opportunity when it comes knocking. Make sure there's a doorbell. So with that, because otherwise it becomes a wall, and we don't want walls and barriers, right? And this is where most souls make the mistake, and they learn from it. They're going to be blocked forever until they release those barriers. And Spirit's saying, be careful of confusion, right? Because illusion breeds confusion, and we don't want to be in this hamster wheel of confusion anymore. We want to be in that place where we're feeling the love. And Spirit's saying, you're going to get tested. That's why you need to surrender, because you're going to get tested, and as you get tested, you're going to find out whether you stay on this hamster wheel, which is what we don't want, or we want to get outside that hamster wheel. So let's see what else Spirit wants to show us, what's coming in love, these love energies. And this is for the collective and separation. So hump day, midweek, whatever you want to call it. See what these energies are showing us. So, Spirit, anything else for this collective? All right, we've got a few cards here. So let's see what Spirit is giving us for the collective. And I hope you guys are having a good week. My week's been busy as all heck. So Spirit is saying it's safe for you to love, right? And your soulmate is coming in. Be prepared for some heart-to-heart conversations. But you got to keep an open mind, right? Because your soulmate may not be in the form that you're expecting. And when that heart-to-heart conversation comes in, make the effort. And let go of these control issues, because these control issues are what keeps you, in the loop. And everybody asks, what do you mean controlling? I'm not controlling. And well, you have to ask yourself this question, right? Or you asking for a specific person at a specific time and a specific outcome, well then yeah, you're controlling. You're trying to control what's meant for you instead of allowing, right? And that's the surrender part. It's really hard. I'm not going to say it's an easy thing to do. And why is that? Because when we're in that space of surrender, that space of, all right, let me see what comes in, what the universe has for me. That's a whole different thing, because you're not feeling the resistance. And what is that resistance? Resistance is when we're, having a trigger moment, when we're down, we're upset, right? Because what we're doing is we're bucking the flow of the universe, and we're basically controlling it, and as we try to control it, it ramps up the heat. And think of it like a belt, on an engine. If you put your finger on that thing, you're going to just burn a lot of skin, and you don't want to do that, right? Same thing with like a, a, a sanding a belt sander, right? You put your hand on there, what's going to happen? Your whole hand's going to get ripped off. So you want to get outside of that, trying to control yourself. Like you're on that water slide and you're putting your hand onto the side of the water slide, and all of a sudden your hands are burning and hurting. And that's effectively what you're doing to the universe. The universe has a flow, and you're saying, hey, no, this is too fast. I don't want this. And as you slow it down like that, what happens is you start getting into these tower moments. So with that, let's see what energies want to present themselves inside of this connection. The Spirit, show me what energies want to come out inside the connection, please. Just messed up my whole shuffle here. Cards upside down, right side up. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us inside of this connection. Spirit. Get one more. Okay. So, first thing we get is we're feeling unappreciated, right? Because we keep on getting tested. By lying, I rip this apart. There's a lot of dishonesty around us. And we're struggling to find out, where's destiny taking me? Why? Because we haven't surrendered. We're going introspecting and looking into our shadow side. You made me realize my flaws, right? And this could be you or your person, but they're going through that dark night. You're probably both doing it at this point, and you're going in and saying, why am I stuck in this pattern? Why am I here? What triggers? And once you know what your triggers are, then you know what you're afraid of. And as you're afraid, you will get to a point where you're going to be in a place of, fear, and in a place of fear is in a place of resistance. And so what we need to do is we need to get out of that place. And bear with me while I answer a text, and I will be right back. So you're feeling unworthy. You're a better person than I, right? And these are all things. Detachment. I had to let go of this, and you had to let go of it because it was dragging you down. And you don't want to be in that space of dragging you down. Okay, you feel broken. I feel shattered about the situation, and this is where you're getting tested. This is that confusion that you're running into, right? Unfinished business. You know that there's more to come, and this might be coming in here. However, you've got to surrender first. Your person left when things got hard, and so did you, right? Because you didn't surrender. You were putting up a lot of resistance, and you messed everything up, and so did your person. You guys were in such trauma that you sabotaged your entire connection. Why'd you sabotage it, right? And the reason is because you were having a trauma response, and now you're beating yourself up for it. And your person was having a trauma response, and the universe couldn't let that happen, so they had to create a situation in which case you guys had to be in a separation. All right, so we've gotten enough information around, what happened and why. Let's understand, what is the block? Why did you have to get into that separation? What was it that you were stuck in? And I'm not taking that many, Spirit. I'm going to take one more. So what was that situation? What was that block, right? And how do we heal? How do we get to that place of surrender? It's by identifying the blocks. And as we identify the blocks, then we work on healing the blocks. And for those of you who really do want to get serious about your healing, I do have a upcoming group healing. It's going to be for twin flames. It's going to be for soulmates, anybody who's really looking to kind of pull in the energy of love, however that looks like for you. I am doing it on the 11/11 portal. It will be on Sunday, 11/10, the day before the portal, so we can take full advantage of the energies as they come in. It will be donation based. Please send me a DM or an email, and I can send you all the information. Spots are running out very quickly. If you're interested, do shoot a note. It'll be Sunday at 4. It will be recorded. It will be 4 p.m. On New York time. And because it's recorded, if you can't make it, you can still take advantage of it. It will include light language, Reiki, meditation, affirmations, and also cards of guidance for anybody who attends. And then you can just run the replay over and over again and take advantage of those energies till the end of the year. So with that, next thing is going to be, what is your block, right? Not committed. Always chasing or being chased, you must be willing to commit, right? And this is where a lot of us go into that space of finding somebody who we know is not right for us. And why? Because we don't want the commitment. And how do we avoid the commitment? By choosing partners that are not correct for us. And so we chase after the bad boy, the bad girl, because it's about an energy. It's really not about gender. And you chase and chase and chase. And as you chase that person that's really not right for you, you know exactly what the outcome is going to be, because you know that they're not suitable partners. But you chase them. Why? Because then you're proving yourself, your story, that you're not lovable, you're not this, you're not that, because you know the outcome is going to be before you even get there, because you've seen their behavior. Anybody who's watching this is spiritual. They have intuition. You know what's going to happen. You know the timeline, but you're choosing to get involved with that energy. Why? Because you don't want that commitment. You're afraid, and you need to start opening up your heart and getting proper boundaries, not crazy boundaries. Criticizing your partners, driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. And again, this is changing somebody for who they aren't and trying to make them who they are not again. So what you want to do is you only change for yourself. You never change for anybody else, and for only your reasons, not for their own reasons. So if somebody says, I like you as a blonde, and you don't really want to be a blonde, well, you don't have to change for that person, because then that person is asking you for what you're not, and that's not what you want. You want to be who you are, but you need to surrender and go within to understand who you truly are, because most of you don't even know who you are and need rescuing. You're waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Right? Love is not going to come in and save you, because like anything, healing is a choice. Love is a choice. You have to choose it. It doesn't choose you. And so you have to choose to do the things that are required to allow that to happen. Healing does not happen automatically just because we hit a portal, just because we hit a certain time of the year. No, Spirit don't care. Spirit will let you sit in your confusion and in your labyrinth and in your trauma until you are ready to move out of it. And you have to choose. Once you choose, then Spirit will support you, and you will start to see synchronicities and signs everywhere, because your whole team will then be arrayed to say, okay, well, my person has finally decided that they were ready to heal, right? And some people are just not ready at this one point in time, and that's okay. So Spirit's going to say, all right, we're going to let you keep running through these experiences and these emotions until you're ready to finally let go. And as you decide that internally, then all this stuff starts to come in. That soulmate comes in, that love. So Spirit, give me some advice from our higher selves. And so our higher selves really got vocal today. We got a lot of cards. You pull the strings to control your own life, and Spirit tells us a lot, right? Perspectives matter where you stand, right? You're creating your own life, your own experiences, all these triggers, all these things that you deem negative. It's because you're creating that. You're allowing that to happen. You have to choose otherwise. Perspective matters a lot. So you need to start to look at everybody else's perspective as long as your own. There are many doors that lead to the place you truly belong. So Spirit's saying, yeah, there's many paths. It'll still get you to where you go. What's meant for you won't miss you. It may not be this lifetime. It may be in 10 more if you're choosing the wrong doors. But that's okay. The doors are always there. Following your heart will lead you to the right things, and this is why we need to surrender. So you have to start channeling through your heart and understanding what your heart wants, because that's where your soul sits. Let your true colors show so your tribe knows how to find you. And again, get out of that space of being on a mask, of not showing who you truly are and trying to mold yourself to somebody else's expectation. Get yourself into a place where you're showing who you are, and who's right for you will come in. Storms bring passion but not peace. And so what Spirit's saying is that excitement, that energy from the storm of this person that comes in as just wow, 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 it may not really be your right person, because they're just, it's bringing you a quick passion. It's lust, not love. And love is what's going to bring you peace inside, not anxiety, and stay out of the anxiety. So now we've gone through the read here. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, which everybody really wants at the beginning of the read, but I'll never do that because we have to see what Spirit wants to tell us anyway. Okay, when, right? You're a little kid in your car, you're on this journey, and you're like, have we gotten there yet? Have you gotten there? When am I going to get there? Well, the first answer is when you choose. You choose to go through the right doors, this will start to come in. And Spirit, what is the possibility of time frame for this coming in? Because we don't ask for a definite, and the reason we don't ask for the definite is because if we do, then we're controlling Spirit, and we don't want to do that. We want to get on the timeline we're meant to be, not the one we're trying to control. So Spirit's saying on a holiday and winter. Winter is just around the corner. We're just into fall, so we are, smack dab in the middle. We only have a couple months to go to get into winter, and we're also in the holiday season. So there's a huge amount of potential for you to get outside of this hamster wheel and to bring in that soulmate, that person that's meant for you. But you just have to start going within and healing, because it's a choice. This is not going to come to you if you choose to stay in confusion, and that's okay. Spirit will allow that to happen. So with that, please like, follow, share, subscribe. If you're looking for your own reading, please reach out. On Sunday mornings from 10 to 12, I will do some live card pulls with my co-host Susan, where we'll answer one question per person, and we can also do some mini and full reads. So Priceless is up at the top here, and if you are really looking to jumpstart your healing, please visit my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual, where I have light language healings for just about every trauma situation that's out there, well over 500 videos at no charge. And then there's a donation-based healing on the 1111 portal, which I strongly recommend for anybody who does associate with the twin flame story, because this is your time. There's time to heal, and we want to get into that place on a holiday in the winter where we're attracting our person, not pushing them away. So please do reach out to me if you are interested in either a personal read or inside of that healing. And with that, I thank everybody for watching, and you have a great day, and we'll see you again on the next read. Cheers.